Hello and welcome to tonight's stream. I am GimpyGamer313. It's Monday, so we're going to be back to doing Gran Turismo, the daily online multiplayer races. So with that introduction out of the way, let's jump right into it. And I gotta say, I had a lot of fun playing Monster Energy Supercross last night on the live stream, even though we weren't that good. Alright, there on screen you'll see race A, B, and C. We're going to start with A, assuming we have a car for this event. We actually have 3. So, our highest horsepower is actually the Focus Group B rally car. I think we're going to go with that. Alright, we have just under 12 minutes to enter. So we're going to enter. Alright, we've got to change the tires. Alright, so we need comfort soft. Alright, we have those purchased. Car settings. Not really sure what that's going to do to the handling of the car. Since we have 11 minutes, let's go run a qualifying time trial, which will basically be practice for us, which will give us a sense of what the car is going to be like with these different compound tires. I hope all of you guys had a good weekend. Hope you had a fun weekend if you didn't have to work. Alright, we're going to get underway. Oh, that's going to be a tight corner to deal with coming back around. Oh, that is bad. Luckily our lap hadn't started yet, so hopefully that won't affect our time too bad. Tires are not great. That is going to make this race very interesting. Having a tire that is not, since they call it a comfort tire, I'm going to assume that it's not a performance-driven tire, so you're not going to get good performance out of the tire. You're not going to be able to push through the corners as we see. You're really going to have to slow down and drive very methodically through the corners. Yeah, see, you can't even nail the throttle exiting off the corner. It's just, the tires are not very forgiving. Like, if it says second gear, you have to go to second gear. Able to push through that corner a little bit, but you've immediately got to slow down to make that little switchback corner, and you've got to slow way down for this corner. there you see we are in 18.8 seconds faster. So this is not a long course, but because of the change in tires, it's a very, you have to be very technical with how you handle the car. You have to plan it out, you have to brake earlier and harder. Otherwise, that's going to happen frequently. On the brakes hard. Man, this is not a clean lap. I just want to run a clean lap. At this juncture, I'm not even worried about a fast lap. I just want a clean lap. Because I feel like a clean lap would be a faster lap. See, like I say, even driving off the corner, like it doesn't let you push. You're in just under half a second faster that lap. So that was a 56.2. And the brakes just aren't there with these tires. And I can't get a good See, that corner is the one that messes me up. Yeah, this is not going to be a very fast lap. Like I say, I can't get a good feel for the car with these comfort tires. Yeah, alright. Alright, I think this is where we're going to call this. Alright, there you see we were in a 56.2. That was our best lap. See how much time we've got before the actual race will get underway. I would guess probably about 7 or 8 minutes. So if you're watching live on Twitch or you jump in on Twitch while we're waiting, jump in the chat, talk to me. Actually, we're not even entered. Were we even running that last practice with the comfort tires? I wonder. Because we just had to go and switch them again. Alright, there you see the restrictions. They're detuning the car to 521 horsepower. They're not messing with the weight of the vehicle. Alright, we're entered. So we've got just over a minute and a half before this race will get underway. I actually forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb, so it'll block out any calls we get while we're streaming, which would mess up the video of me playing the game for you if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact. And I did make some changes to the streaming schedule, so if you want to see those, jump over to Twitch. It's GimpyGamer313 on Twitch. You can look at my full schedule for the week. If you have any suggestions or want to see me bring some different games in during the week, let me know either in the chat here on Twitch or in the comments on one of my videos. Alright, so the matchmaking should be getting underway here shortly. Alright, it says the matchmaking will begin when countdown is complete, but the countdown is complete and all we have is a spinning wheel. Alright, we're going to give it another 20. There it goes. Okay, I was getting a little worried. I was thinking it was going to boot us out. But we finally got in there. It might be a little bit of delay on the server on their end. Alright, so again, we're at the back of the pack as far as people that actually ran a lap time. We are about 5 or 6 seconds slower than the fastest qualifier. Again, and just like always, we're not going to worry with the warm-up. Alright, Alright, looks like we had somebody already drop out. One of the cars that didn't run a lap time. I might have to buy the Mustang rally car at some point, just to see if it would run a better time than the car we're currently in. Alright, we're going to be getting the race underway here shortly. Alright, we're going to be doing a standing start. So, a lot of guys have already got a penalty for jumping the start, which is going to move us up in the rankings, at least for now. Remember, we've got these comfort tires, so we can't push the car too hard. Not like we would if we had a full-blown race tire on here. Still in 5th, even though that one car got around us. I believe he ran off course. This is the corner where we always struggle. But it looks like everybody else is struggling too. 2 cars get around us. Alright, for some reason it reset us. I don't really know why it reset us. We're running 8 laps. Get around that car to retake 8. Seventh is about 7.7 seconds ahead of us. Let's see if we can close that gap. And these tires are not, they do not like driving like this. These tires do not like to be pushed. lot of this, I'm just letting the car roll through the corner without even being on the accelerator. I do find that as far as lap times, I do feel like we're a bit more competitive on this race than we have been in previous race when comparing lap times. Alright, we're on the last lap of this race. And after this, we'll be moving on to the next daily race. Alright, so we're going to finish the race in 7th. We only had one car drop out, it appears. $4,900 credits, so I think we may have made the money back we spent on the tires to run this race. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, let's go to Daily Race B. Select car from garage. Alright, so we have to run our Ford GT. Alright, we do have to change the... We need racing medium. So... yeah, racing medium. Alright, and entry period starts in 2 minutes. So we'll sit around and wait to make sure we get an entry. Then we'll jump into running some practice laps on the Trail Mountain circuit. They're going to have us... We're going to be doing a rolling start. Fuel consumption and tire wear ×1, so normal. 4 laps, okay. That's what I was looking for, and I looked right at it. They are deviating the course, I feel like. So when you come off that last turn, instead of that last point, instead of turning onto the straightaway and running down, you're going to run down at an angle and then do a sharp 90-degree turn to the left, and then a little short shoot, and then an immediate 90-degree turn back to the right before hitting the straightaway. So that's going to be interesting. And we'll need to bear that in mind while running the race. And guys, if you want to go back and watch any of my previous live streams, be sure to jump over to my YouTube channel, GimpyGamer313. I take all of these live streams and upload them to YouTube the very next day on YouTube. So they then become YouTube videos for you guys to go back and watch and comment on. And if you're enjoying the content and watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If it's your first time coming to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell notification button to be notified when my latest videos go live on YouTube. Alright, we've got about 30 seconds before the entry period begins. Like I say, we're going to wait for that to begin, go ahead and get our slot in the race, and then we'll go run some qualifying time trial laps just to get familiar with the course and the car on this course with the current tires that they're requiring us to run for this event. And that's going to be a racing medium compound tire. So the traction's not going to be there like we're typically used to. Alright, so we've got 15 minutes. So we're going to go run some practice laps, get familiar with the car and with the course, with the current settings on the car. Because as I mentioned in the beginning, it looks like they're changing the layout of this course just a little bit. Instead of having a really long straightaway, they put that little sharp 90-degree left with a short chute, then an immediate hard right back 90 degrees. So that's going to really slow things up and bottle things up in that section of the course. Alright, let's get underway. And this is that section I was talking about right here. So you're going to be hard on the brakes here. You're going to have to watch this corner for not getting penalties for ignoring the track limit. Then come off of this, and you'll hit the straightaway. Alright, and our lap time is going to officially begin. Managed to keep it out of the wall there. This is where it's going to get tight and get technical. And with the Ford GT being a longer car, it may make getting through some of these tighter turns more challenging. Got a long straightaway, we can build a little bit of speed. We're going to start downhill, but we're going to have to brake for a corner coming out of this tunnel. Right here. Here's that tight corner I was talking about when we were waiting to enter. There you see we have to drop to first gear to safely navigate that section. this being our first lap, it's not going to be as fast as it could be. It's going to be a 207.2. We're definitely going to try to improve upon that. We are running a little bit better, but not as much as I had anticipated. There, we're going to tag the wall just a little bit. We'll end up running about 1.5 seconds faster that lap. Alright, there we pushed the car way too hard, and we already got a 4.5 second penalty for hitting the barrier. So we must have hit the barrier a couple of times. We're going to get another one there. Not sure where the penalty marker is where we'll have to serve this. Alright, so it's right there. So we're going to serve that 7.5 second penalty. Because we're running slower, when we cross the start finish line, it's really going to affect our lap time. This time we're already going to be behind. far behind as I thought we would be, but still behind. Alright, there we're gonna slightly pull ahead. The problem with that is you can't really see where you are coming out of that last tunnel. Get a good run off that corner. Alright, we've got just over 5 minutes before the race actually begins, so I think we'll try to get one more lap in. And we get a penalty for bouncing off the wall there. We just pushed too hard trying to get through that corner. Alright, serving that penalty. Get back underway. And that's where we're going to call this practice session. We're going to exit out. Alright, we got our daily driving marathon reward. But we're going to close this out. And we're going to go get ready to run the event. Alright, we've got just under 2.5 minutes before the event will get underway. And regardless of where you're watching this, whether you're watching live on Twitch or watching it later on YouTube, thanks for watching it. Thanks for checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy the videos, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Like I say, all of these live streams get posted to YouTube within 2 days of them actually being live on Twitch. So if you ever miss a live stream, you can always go back and see what you missed on YouTube. And it's GimpyGamer313 on YouTube, just like it is here on Twitch. Alright, we've got just about a minute before the race is going to get underway. And I don't remember how many laps it said we're going to run. It was either 4 or 8, but I don't remember. But we'll find out soon enough. Alright, so we were the slowest of those that ran a lap time. We do have a pretty big field for this race, though. Alright, so we're currently 11th on the starting grid. We're going to be running 4 laps. So, this is a decent sized track. It's not, wouldn't say it's huge, but I feel like it's one of the longer courses on here. Short of the Tokyo circuit. The full Tokyo circuit is huge. Alright, we're going to be doing a rolling start. Which means we're probably going to end up... The green flag is going to fly when we're going through this tight little left and then immediately back to the right. No? Okay, we'll be on the straightaway, thankfully. Alright, we're underway. already got a penalty. Didn't even make a lap and we've already got a penalty. And another one. Car spun out. Get around him to take the position. We've got damage on the front and the rear of our car, which is affecting our handling and our speed, it looks like. Alright, so the damage is dealt with. Alright, so they're making us serve our penalty, which is going to slow us down, let those cars ahead of us pull away, but let's try to avoid getting another penalty. Maybe we can close the gap. This lap's definitely going to be faster. It was a 2:05.7. You can see our lap times there on the right, just below the track diagram, or the track map. Yeah, the only way we're going to catch these guys is if they make a pit stop, I believe. We've got 14th place right on our back bumper. Ford versus Chevrolet. He bumps us. We do manage to control it and not get a penalty. He's going to run wide coming off that corner. We're going to use that to pull away, put a little bit of a gap, take some of the pressure off at least for now. Alright, we're on the straightaway. Hopefully we can use this to pull away. We can because he's serving a penalty. But just like that, he's going to be back on us, back around us. He's running wide on his corners, and I'm thinking maybe that's letting him maintain some momentum that we're giving up by staying tighter in the corner to avoid colliding with the walls. Try to get a good exit off that corner. Maybe we can close the gap on him a little bit. Alright, there's a yellow flag. Alright, so we had a car drop out, so we're up to 13. And that's where we're going to finish. But we finished without penalties, so... Alright, we made 7,800 credits. We're going to exit out. We're then going to head to Daily Race C, and this will be our last race for tonight's live stream, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you're watching this on YouTube and you've made it this far, thank you for watching this far. Smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. Alright. Ooh, we're running Brands Hatch circuit. The Grand Prix circuit at Brands Hatch, which is not one of my better courses. We're going to select a car from the garage. You know what? We're going to try to run the Mustang just because that's the most recent contract we've signed. So we're going to go with them. Alright, we need racing medium tires. So go to car settings. Oh, we've got to buy them. Spending more money. Racing medium. That's 28 grand gone. So we basically spent all of the money we made tonight. I'll have to look back at the video and see how much we started with. Alright, let's confirm our entry. Alright. Car settings. I thought we did this. Apparently not. Alright, we're good to go there. Let's confirm our entry. We'll get entered. Alright, we've got 6.5 minutes. Let's try to go run a couple of laps before we get this race underway. Like I said earlier, this is not one of my better tracks. And I will explain that a little bit more when we run qualifying. And we may not even have enough time to run a whole lap of practice, because I forget how long a lap around here typically takes. Alright, we've got like just over 6 minutes. So I usually struggle with this corner because it's kind of flat and you can't hold speed through the corner. Just like that corner, it's flat, so you've got to slow way down. You can't just use the speed of the car to rotate through the corner. See, like there, you carry any amount of speed through the corner, it shoots you off. We did okay with that until right there at the end. We had that little bit of a bobble, and that's what messed us up. Slow down and nail that corner that time, which is going to let us improve our lap time compared to our previous lap. We ran 2.7 seconds faster that lap, but we're trying to improve on that. So far we're doing okay. We are running a faster time presently. Running just about 1.5 seconds faster. Almost over 2 seconds now. So we're in a 140.2. I think that's pretty good. Alright, we've only got 15 seconds before the next race starts. I'm going to sit here and see if it will automatically just transfer us over. Yes, it will automatically move us over to the race, so we don't have to wait any longer than what it will take for them to set the match up. Again, this is going to be our last race for the live stream tonight. We ran a 140, so we were not the slowest of the cars that ran a lap time. However, we are about 8 seconds off of the leader. But again, and as I've said in previous live streams, I believe these guys that are running 8 seconds faster than me, they've got to be running a simulator rig. And I do think that gives you an advantage and a better feel. And that is something that I've talked about possibly doing in the future, is not getting rid of my consoles, but replacing them with a PC to build a simulation rig to see if I could improve my lap times by having a true simulation rig. And since I drive with hand controls, meaning I control the gas and the brake with my left hand while steering with my right, if that is something I do in the future, I will definitely document it to put it on this channel to share with you guys, to show you what it's like to be a gamer and drive a simulator rig while having a disability. Alright, we're doing a rolling start. I gotta say, I've gotten to where I kind of like the grid start better, because usually you have guys that don't realize it, and you can actually typically gain a couple of positions by them messing up the grid start, or jumping, having a false start on the grid start. And that usually works to our advantage a little bit. Alright, we're underway at Brands Hatch. Currently 11th of 14. Tenth of 14. Trying to avoid making contact with the other competitors and getting a penalty for that. Ran off course a little bit there. The car got a little loose on us. That's going to let them pull away. Oh. Yeah, that's that corner we always end up bobbling. Alright, so we're back to 12th. See, there needs to be a rumble strip there. But no penalties, so it's not all bad. We're running 11 laps. Man, I didn't realize we were running that many laps. Alright, we got a car off course. We can retake 11th. Fall back to 12th. Retake 11th because of a car going off course. We just ran 12 seconds faster than our previous lap. Still currently 10th. Long race though. Still got a long way to go in this race. That's going to cost us. That car is bumping us from behind, or was bumping us from behind. car just would not rotate. I don't understand why that corner is so flat. Alright, so we're going to pick up 13th. This is the car that spun out. And they're actually going to drop out. Just about halfway through this race, or slightly over. Got another car off course. That's going to let us take 12th. He's going to go back around us to retake 12th. But he's not going to pull too far away. course I say that, and then he does. And of course, the pit bull is finally going to join us for tonight's live stream. Give the video a thumbs up if you like the pit bull and the videos. We're going to overshoot the corner really badly. Let the leader go around us. Don't want to try to hold them up. The tires on the left side of the car are wearing a lot more than the tires on the right, which tells me we're making a lot more right-hand turns, which are putting strain on the left side tires. Alright, so we do have a car that's stopping for tires finally. I don't know if it's going to benefit us or gain us any position, but all we can do is try. And just like that, I believe they're already out of the pits, so I don't believe that's going to gain us any position. And we'll come across the start-finish line to close out this race. Again, not my strongest track. It said we had a 1 second penalty. I don't know what for, unless they're counting a penalty from earlier in the race. I'm not 100% sure what that was actually for. Alright, the other cars are still running. Guys, that's going to do it for tonight's live stream. If you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. If it's your first time coming to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell notification button to be notified when my latest videos go live. Remember that these live streams do go live the next day on YouTube at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel so you can watch previous live streams if you ever miss one. And be sure to check my Twitch page, GimpyGamer313 on Twitch, to see what I'm going to be streaming each day. And also follow me on all social media, GimpyGamer313, because that's where I will post when I'm not going to be able to stream due to a previous obligation or filming for one of my other channels. Alright, we're going to get 17,300 credits. Add some more miles to our daily driving total. We're going to exit out. We're going to go and collect the driving marathon reward, and then I will close out tonight's live stream. Well, let's go back real quick because I want to mention something to you guys just so you don't forget. We'll go back in really quick. Well, I say really as quick as the game will load. Okay, so on the 13th of this month, we're going to be running the Manufacturer's Cup. And if we look at that, we're going to enter. Alright, the races start at 10 o'clock. I'm not sure what I will have going that day. So again, make sure you're following me on Twitch or subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will post up on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, GimpyGamer313, when I'm going to go live on that day to live stream these races. And then obviously I will take those live streams and combine them into one video to go live on YouTube the next day. So be sure to come back and check that out. And then let's exit out of that, and we're going to go collect that driving marathon reward. Alright, so garage. There we go. We'll go to gifts. Receive the gift. Give us the card. Give us the card. Give us the card. I'm not going to. Coins. Always coins. I mean, but we do kind of need those because we had to buy a bunch of tires for these different races. Alright, so we received that. Alright guys, and again, that's where we're going to close out the live stream. If you hung out with me on the live stream, thank you for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube and you made it this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 7:30 Central Standard Time for another live stream on Twitch.